Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII The Zodiac Age story. I'm the MysteriousJG. I did end up backing out to save just because it didn't seem like there was going to be a place to do that before the next boss battle. I'm not that worried about the next boss battle, but I do want to be able to steal from the boss, so I've switched to the boys, who are currently the only ones who are able to steal. And if you hadn't already guessed, the north exit from this place takes us back up to here, and it's the same kind of deal. It's all kind of circular. So let's see if we can't put this place to bed. We're getting pretty close to the end, I believe. I don't know if there's any cool loots over here. That's where I was backing you off, Knight of the Old Republic. Ah, see, there is loot. Tough to Phoenix down. Would never forgive myself if we missed that. Now if we cling to this back wall, we should be able to come up here and get whatever this is. It's a blood sword. I wonder if that's better for anybody than what they're currently using. Well, you on-hit sap. I think that's a status effect where you constantly lose health. Oh, you actually need the blood sword license to use it. Somebody's got that license. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe nobody has that license. Well, Ashe will eventually get the night job, but I'm curious. Forgive me for going off on a tangent here, but this might be one of some of these things, and it's annoying, but some of these items, they're hidden away. There's a way to get to them that we won't see until later, although not much later. We're getting up to where this will be kind of basically explained for the first time. Like with Van, I had to give up ninja swords because one of his mist techniques was block. I can only get 3 of the 4, and like the weakest of the ninja swords ones was the one I didn't get, but you could get guns. It's not this one. I doubt it's the black mage who gets access to blood sword. Magic lore, wither, potions, expose, Ragnarok. Oh, it might be that cleanse and Asuna. Is it considered a greatsword? It's a little early in the game for it to be considered that valuable. It's probably on the night one. Let me just see. So we can preview the night board. Demons. You know, it said specifically the license needed was blood sword. It's not just swords something. You specifically need the license for blood sword, which is just a regular license on the night board, which may show up on some other boards, but probably doesn't. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. That was probably more valuable than a tough to Phoenix down at any rate. So I'm glad I checked there. And the idea of stealing them, unless you were stealing them for money, it seems silly. Well, here's a funny-looking friend. There's some dude here waiting for us. Howdy, folks. And it looks like it's hostile. It's Bellius. He looks like the kind of guy who'd have a belly laugh. Oh, what does Vanish do? It's a time magic. Render one ally invisible. Well, that can be useful if you got somebody who's really weak against physical. Balance, deal damage equal to the difference between caster's current and max HP to all foes. Disable. Let's go for slow. Well, we got our Ares gem pretty fast. We'll wait for it to finish doing whatever it's doing to Ashe, and then we'll... Could you please stop? Oh, never mind. He's just the party leader. So this one doesn't really... I'm not that worried about it right now so far. I don't know if he's got anything useful going, but we could dispel it if he does. He's got slow. That's not useful. He's readying Saber. Okay, we are way over leveled, or he just stinks. I'll try poisoning him, but I don't even know why. He's more than halfway defeated now. He's going for Great Barrier. Okay, now it might be worth using our brand new fancy magic dispel on him. Oh, he's going for something big. He's going for his overdrive here. Or we just defeated him. Well, there he goes. So that means we get the treasure of King Wraithwaite, right? I would think. That looks like a symbol from Final Fantasy X for an Esper. Or for just the old weird Xanarcan religion. You obtained the Esper Belias the Gigas. Because this game does have Espers.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods.
Atheists,
but
they were
prevail
called.
they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
Not a very long or good legend.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper.
And their forbidden love.
The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
Pretty cool, huh? We made slaves of everyone. My ancestors, I mean.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Which is mine now, by the way.
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
But it guarded itself.
That's your treasure?
That's some bullshit.
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Sure. Sure it is. We just kicked its
Is that
ass.
so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
He's got a good point. So... the license for the Esper Belias has been added to the board. Only one character can obtain this license. When a character obtains the license, it will be removed from the boards of all other characters. The second board license has been added to the license board. Characters who have earned the second board license can access an additional license board. Interesting. So this is what I've been waiting to get to, and I'm not going to make you guys watch while I do everything, but I figured you could at least join in the fun as everyone gets their second class, or job class. And as we assign... Damn, there's a lot of ads opening up on this page. As everyone gets assigned their... as we assign their first Esper. So... Van has been a Shikari, which is like a hunter. He was going to be a hunter breaker. Penelo was going to be a white mage machinist. Ashe was going to be a samurai, aka Bushi knight. Baltier was going to be a black mage monk. Bosch was going to be a time mage Ulan. No, wait, that's Fran. Bosch is going to be a red mage archer. So the second board license... Unlock. You will be unable to return to the license menu until you confirm your new board. Yes. And he is a Shikari who will now become a Shikari Foebreaker. And this is apparently going to make him the most powerful possible thing in the game, is a breaker hunter. Weapons he use, whereas he use mighty weapons, so he's going to get axes and hammers, and he's going to get a wither technique. And on top of that, he's also the one who's going to get Belial, because it gives him access to horology. And, well, I'll do that last. We'll see what is the logic for who you give that Esper to. So he's a black mage who's also going to become a monk. And this will give us all of the licenses, all the boards, even though, like the fact I was reading said, if you insist on using every job once, here's a good combination, but you probably should just get over that nonsense. And I was like, no, I can't help it, I want all the boards. So, Fran is going to be arguably our weakest, like, she is apparently the weakest character as far as her core stats go. She sucks. But, as an Ulan / time mage, she should still be useful. I don't know why I put off learning the time mage stuff with her until later, but I did. I guess it seemed like it would make her more useful as a combat person in the first part of the game, which is probably true. Then our red battle mage will also become an archer. And our Bushi will become a knight. This is one of the ones I've been looking forward to because she hasn't been as effective as I thought she would be. As you can see, she's one of the other ones who could get something out of having Belias. She would then get access to Libra. But we're going to have someone else, one of the other ladies. Nope, everybody doesn't need to have Libra. And Penelo is going to be getting Libra shortly. Now that she's a mechanist, she can get Libra. Or she will be in a minute. She's the only one I haven't unlocked yet. Which means that if I insist on doing boy-girl for my parties, I will then be able to have everybody will have somebody who has Libra soon enough. And then, so Penelo as a machinist, like she gets guns, so she'll stay away from enemies. But her main thing is that she's just like going to be the healer. So now, we do license boards. You can see that if Van gets Belias, he gets access to horology. How do I switch to his... How do you switch back and forth? Oh, toggle board or triangle. So he gets nothing for it as a Shikari, but as a foe breaker, it would give him Horology. With Balthier, he gets nothing for it as a monk. As a black mage, he gets nothing for it. With Fran, she gets nothing for it as a time battle mage, and nothing for it as Nulan. With Bosch, she gets nothing for it as an archer, nothing for it as red battle mage. Ashe, it would allow her to get Potion Lore 1 as a knight, and Libra as a Bushi. So she would actually get 2 things out of it, which maybe that is the course of wisdom. And then Pinello gets nothing out of it, no matter which class. So the question is, do we give it to Van and give him access to Horology, which I'm not using on any of my other characters right now, or do I give it to Ashe so she gets Potion Lore and Libra? Potion Lore 1 is not that big of a thing. Libra's not that big of a thing. Horology, like 25 plus 20, that's a total of 45 license points. Horology costs 50. So it seems like Horology is considered more valuable by the game, but nobody else is using Horology either. That's as a foe breaker. As a Shikari, can he get Horology, I wonder? Nope, because that's the board he's already on, and it's not on that board. So I could really agonize over this. I could give him a technique he's not going to use anyway, or I could make Ashe slightly better at some stuff. It really is just kind of like Potion Lore 1. Is that more valuable? I might find out what... oh god, this is killing me. I didn't realize it was going to be this difficult a choice. I might find out what Horology does later, and it might be really valuable. But I don't think it is. And I also would kind of like everybody to have some summons. It kind of makes sense that Ashe would have this summon because it's like the Dynast King's summon, right? So let's give it to her. What the hell? That way she gets the summon. The character can now summon Espers under the Mist command in the battle menu. I might regret this, but only if I can actually, you know, if I ever figure out what that Horology was like super valuable, I'll feel bad about this. But I'll also keep the save slot in case I really desperately want to go back and redo. Anyway, now I got an opportunity here to go back and I'll need to take some time off screen. I've got all these license points to spend. I don't have enough. I don't know if I have enough to fill out the whole board. I guess I might actually, because a big chunk of the board, like all the accessory slots, are already done. So it might be that I've got enough right now to just finish off everybody's stuff. But I've also only got 10 minutes left in the video, and I spent a lot of time agonizing at these menus. So let's see if we can get a little bit of plot done before we wrap this whole thing up. Although I'll feel silly if we jump into a really hard battle, and I haven't spent my license points, but looks like this is the rear entrance to the chamber. No. I was about to say, I could at least give Pinello her Libra, and like, no, leave that alone. You had better get this stuff that I actually... I gave this to you so you could get Libra, so now you need to have it. Otherwise, we're not spending any of our points until later. And off screen, I will see if we've got all the points we need ever, and you guys can just look at Fran's out-of-focus butt. Read the inscription. By this, return you to the Hall of the Destroyer. By other means, return you to this place. Cloister of Flame, Royal Passage, Hall of the Sentinel, Hall of the Destroyer. I guess we can tell. Nothing happens if Ashe remains asleep. Okay. I guess it doesn't want me to go all the way back. 'Cause I was trying to think, how would I get back here again? Was there another unactivated one up there? So that worked out pretty good, guys. We got a monster and additional jobs. Now all we need is the Dawn Shard.
What's wrong?
My face is all
Your
weird.
Majesty,
Sorry.
we must go.
Well, yeah, that's why we're here, to get the Dawn Shard, right? Or is the Dawn Shard the one that the Empire has? I don't know. There's like 3 mystical jewels, and we got to get them. We got to get one that nobody else already has. I'm tripping balls, man. Oh, wow, she is tripping balls. Hi, I look a little bit like Van, but not that much like Van, so I don't think that's going to be a thing. Rastly Puff. Is she hallucinating her dead husband? Is he going to see his brother? Hi, I'm a ghost now. You want to like wish me back with the Dragon Balls, or maybe at the end of Final Fantasy 11-2 you could wish me back? Whatever works for you, honey. Take your time. Figure it out.
You will be avenged.
So Van could see it too? And nobody else could? Or was he based on where she was looking, guessing at where he thought she was looking and trying to see it? Like, I'm not clear on what's going on here, other than the fact that she saw a freaking ghost. But we got the Dawn Shards, that's pretty cool. Sweet. Alright guys, we got the Dawn Shard. Nice. Any other treasure? Doesn't look like it. We're not going to get, like, 35 gil or a Dispel mote in the same room as the Dawn Shard, the huge plot treasure? I guess not. And it looks like now this thing's lit up, because I didn't realize that this wasn't an exit, so it would have been kind of silly for us to warple out of here without getting the Dawn Shard first and have to come all the way back. Cool. Cool beans, guys. Alright, so I got my proof of my royalty. I'm ready to take over the kingdom again. It's a pretty heavy score. So I will save on a new slot. A strong mist prevents teleportation. That indicates something plotty is about to happen. But I'm going to save here just in case I suddenly realize horology is the most powerful technique in the game and you must ensure Van has it or all is lost. Otherwise, if it's just a technique that I'm going to skip past 100 times over the course of this LP, then I'll go with, well, it makes sense that the Esper that was tied to Ashe's ancestors should be tied to Ashe. Like, that really was my deciding factor. It's like, Potion Lore 1 and Libra. Well, Penelo will get Libra, and Ashe is going to be an attacker. Neither of those things are critical. Potion Lore 1 can't hurt. But then, like, yeah, Horology probably slightly more valuable. I don't know. It comes down to... Yeah, this is like her ancestors. Her ancestors had this guardian spirit, so she should get it too. If it doesn't make a difference. Oh, look, the Empire's here to steal the Dawn Shard. That's nice. How did they know that it was here? I thought that was the thing, that we came here because we knew it was here and they didn't. And that's why they hadn't come here to steal it before we got here. But they did say something about how only an ancestor of the holy or the royal family could enter. So I guess we're all going to get captured. Assuming this is the Empire. Maybe it's not. Maybe somebody else has a bunch of airships. Maybe this is Amdor. Should we believe his lie? Or listen to his lies?
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty.
Yeah, shut up. We'll beat you up again.
You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Yeah, you did. You're
Such
jerk.
a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
That was sarcasm, by the way.
I want you to give me the nethicite.
Or at least tell me what it is.
Anethicite?
That is a base imitation.
That's a grenade, actually.
We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected nethicite.
Day-affected? What the fuck?
Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
What? Oh, he's Captain
Majesty,
Azalus. I really didn't know
he
that.
speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If
No,
we are
I'm
to save Dalmasca, we
happy,
must accept
Vossler.
the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Oh, he's a traitor. I was kidding a couple of videos ago when I said he was a
Azalus
traitor.
has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ashe to reclaim her throne. And the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored.
As a Soviet
it.
satellite state.
An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
What's if you
And when
honor your
all is said
bargain?
and done, your master will have another pet.
A pet stone. He likes pet rocks. But
Lady
screw
Ashe,
you guys.
let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Wait, what did
Well,
he
at
do?
least your sword is to the point.
Zing. What did he do? I don't mind you killing him. I'm just not sure why. Looks like some kind of like crazy spectral fruit. Damn, I'm getting sick
To
of handing
think
over
the
magical
relics of the
stones.
Dynast King were day-affected nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
I said Dr. Sid would be. It wasn't that
Captain
difficult a
Azalus,
sentence.
take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Ravenasta soon.
So we don't get the thing, but we still got the Esper.
I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
But who
I
are
will
you?
not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Okay, well, as a guy who doesn't even have a character name, I guess I'm gonna go along with this, so it's all good. Oh, it's a weird place to be as we wrap up the video. I didn't know what was happening next in the plot. I've been looking at gameplay spoilers to be... I figured we were going to get a point where we actually had free range soon, but I might be wrong about that. Or there might be a ton of cinematics before, and we don't have any gameplay sequences that are impacted by this. Like, it's not spoilers, folks, because I don't know what's happening, other than the fact that I thought we were going to be able to do a bunch of mark hunts and stuff after this.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well.
It'd be great. Everyone will love it.
Continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
He's a good kid.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
I told you I was as reliable as Bosch. We're both
Son of
traitors.
Dalmasca.
Son of a bitch.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
I don't want to know what's happening. If you explained it to me, the players would be able to understand too. Oh no, she's going to some kind of bunny rage.
Such heat. The mist, it's burning.
6,800, 6,900, 7,000. This
Power
must
level
be
keeps
Death
rising.
Antimatter
Unbelievable.
site. The count still climbs.
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands.
It's awesome, man. I'm telling
Blood
you.
alone does not an emperor make, Vayne.
Oh, is he trying to take over from Vayne?
What is it? You stand.
And deliver. Ouch.
Hold her down!
She's got awesome bunny power. The rage of a million furries.
Fran didn't take well to being tied up.
That's why she prefers to tie me up, and I don't mind.
How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No, I meant do you like being tied up?
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
I guess this video is going to go a little long.
Why do this, Bosch?
No, it's not. Alright, folks, I guess I got to do another 30 minutes. I thought I was going to be able to sneak out of here without, but we got a showdown, we got a throwdown. It's time to go. It looks like we're going to be fighting Vosh. And then, I don't know how I'm going to fill out 30 minutes, but I really can't tell how much more time I have to make. So, I'm just, rather than calling it having to split the video after the fact, I'm just going to call it now. And we may come back with a little short video. And if we do, and it's really, really short, I'll just tack it on to the end of this one, and you'll wonder why I bothered with all this flapdoodle. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. We'll come back next time. Hopefully, no more flapdoodle. Oh, shoot. I got into my outro mode without actually switching to the window where I can shut this thing down. Alright, guys. Catch you next time.